Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here with your weekly bonus replay video. Today we have Carthen in the Tier 10 American battleship, the Wisconsin, the recent dockyard ship. Now, if you are new to these replay videos, these aren't typical replay videos you might find on YouTube where, the commenters already seen the video. I have not seen the match. It's the first time I'm watching it. It's like we're watching it together. So all the goofiness and hilarity that can occur will occur, hopefully, as we watch these things together. So anyway, the Wisconsin's being driven today by Carthen, who is a frequent on the live streams. Unfortunately, we were not able to stream Friday because my internet died for 2 days straight, so that was fun. But anyway, he does show up quite regularly on the live streams and such, and I believe last time we played together, he played as Wisconsin, and he had a really good match on stream. And the only bit of context I got for this replay was that this match was probably, in his own words, 100 times better than the match he had on stream when we dived together. So this should be pretty interesting. He has a pretty interesting build on his Wisconsin. Looks like he does have Brisk. So he's chugging along at 37 knots because of that. Oh, just got spotted, so his speed's going to drop. That's why I don't typically take Brisk in most battleships, because their detection range is typically, even when you build into it, quite large. But, maybe something like the St. Vincent or the Georgia or something ridiculously fast, yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad choice, I'm just saying that I myself wouldn't take it. So he was rushing towards the decap. Probably whatever DD is in the decap spotted him. But the Wisconsin, if you don't know, it's basically a supercharged Iowa. Comes with combat instructions that once you touch that F button, you get a boost to your reload time along with a boost to the cooldown time of your consumables. So that helps kind of, make up for the tier 9-ness of the Wisconsin, because it is, at the end of the day, in Iowa. It's got less HP and not as great armor as most tier 10 ships. Here comes a Buffalo, though, 15 kilometers away. Does have better accuracy on his main battery guns. Well, ooh, looks like some nice groupings from the forward turrets. And, ooh, nice chunk on the Buffalo. 23k off of the Buffalo in the first salvo there. I don't know what the Buffalo's doing. He's kind of just sailed out into the open water, which is not where American cruisers like to be, especially if you're the Buffalo, unless he's just tired of being a tier 8 ship in a tier 10 game. And yeah, because he's one, oh sorry, the Buffalo's tier 9. That's my bad. Got confused with, I think, the Baltimore. Alright, another shout out on the Buffalo. He's pretty flat this time, and well, there we go. First blood within 7 minutes. Man, if he would have, got 1 or 2 more shells to connect, it probably would have death struck him there in that first salvo. Oh, here's the Thunderer, 14 kilometers away. And it looks like, does he really have a free flank on this side? Because the Z-23 was spotted on the western side of the decap. Doesn't look like there's anything else out over here. The submarine's on the other side of the map, and the other destroyer has been spotted over there. So yeah, there's nothing stopping him from running down this flank. I think I might be seeing where this is going. So he does have his combat instructions up now, thanks to those shells he landed on the Thunderer. The Thunderer is very scary, especially when it's keeping its distance from him. But this Thunderer is going full ahead into Carthen, and seems to be, for the most part, ignoring him at the moment. Probably looking at the broadside Ismo to him that's sitting behind the decap. But Carthen's way up here. Some might call this a little bit overextended because, well, he is, but when nothing else is around and you got a wide open flank, it can and will work, because now you can get to the sides of those enemy ships. Yeah, look at the enemy team. They are all stacked up on that D4 island, it looks like. Okay, eat some Thunder Shells to his side there. Oof. But the enemy team is making very quick work of the friendly team. He just lost a sub. He just lost a battleship there as well to their one cruiser that Carthen has sunk so far. But this Thunderer is, well, looks like he's pretty much by himself, but who knows. Let's see if he runs into anybody else. A couple of 18-inch shells there to the turrets. Thankfully the turrets tank that and don't get knocked out. Thunder's kind of realizing his mistake here of, well, I guess he couldn't really turn around earlier, because if you turn around, you're going to get chunked by the Wisconsin's AP. Full bounces off of the Thunder. You don't have a Yami, and the pins aren't quite that good, Carthen, as much as I wish they would be. Alright, does have a fire on him set by, I think the secondary set that? Or was that a main battery gunfire? I think the secondary set that. Man. Thanks to the support he's getting from his team, this Thunder is melting pretty quickly. So all he has to do really is just poke him in the... Okay, or let the secondaries kill him. I was going to say, all you got to do is poke him in the superstructure. That's the Thunder. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful sight to behold. A broadside Thunder, even at 21 kilometers. Which, I mean, the shell flight time at that range, it's just like next day shipping, right? So, it takes a second, but that's still a beautiful sight to see. Looks like he's sitting perfectly still. Oh my god. Alright, so he should absolutely nuke this guy, hopefully so. Alright, let's see. At maximum range, and there we go. 24k to the Thunderer. Not as many Citadels as I would have liked to have seen, but he got one out of it, and a nice good chunk there. The Stalingrad takes out the Z-23 that was over here at the C cap. Now he's found a Kearsarge there as well, popping his heel as he goes into close quarters action on the Kearsarge. 70 kilometers away from the Thunder. This time, Thunder is just getting his engines going. I don't think he's going to escape the pain train this time. And, ooh, gets lucky with the RNG. A couple of shells do manage to connect in Citadel, though. If that nice chunk of shells had connected, that would have been a dead Thunderer there. Alright, hello Kearsarge from 10 kilometers away. Now, Kearsarge is a fairly tanky ship, surprisingly so, but that giant tumor on the flight deck does definitely make it easier to just chunk the living crap out of with pure pins. Yeah, so he bounces most of the shots there off of the bow. There's that Thunder again, almost broadside again to our hero here. Sit rep, pretty even so far. Friendly team is down on ships, but they are up on points. So there's that for now. Oh, and there goes the RPM. Oh, actually, the scores are reversed, so the enemy team's in the lead now. Thank you, replay glitch. All right. Oh, a Citadel from that angle? Really? Really? That's okay. I mean, I'd be happy with that. That's just weird. Still relatively angled, so I'm surprised he got a Citadel with that shot, but okay. All right, Kearsarge also getting stuck bow into the friendly team. There's some more shots coming in. Ooh, I think that was from the Yami there. Those looked like it did hurt. Popping his combat instructions to give himself that heal back up instantly. There you go. That's the great thing about the Wisconsin's combat instructions. Delivers 6k to the Kearsarge's face. He should have a pretty quick follow-up shot here, although he cannot really turn to use it because that Yami is out there. The Yami is just waiting to see his broadside yet again. And while the Wisconsin Citadel is quite hard to hit, the ship itself is still fairly chunky, so you don't want to be selling around broadside acting like you don't got a Citadel, because you may not have one that's easy to get to, but it's still there, and you're still quite chunky, especially to the Yami's AP, who's coming in now. Carthen's trying to avoid the island and the Yami shells. Ooh, it's a bit to the stern, and thankfully those last bit of shells do whiff, and Commissar shells get a couple that tag him, but thankfully most of them do whiff. He's down to 21,000 HP. He's got 164,000 damage. Already had a good game and 3 kills to boot on top of that. Alright, so what's the situation? Ooh, that's a very broadside Commissar. And that's 17 kilometers. That's right on the edge of where the American shells stop being comfortable with that range, right? 18-ish kilometers. From there on out, that's when things start to get a little slow, shall we say, or slower than they already are. Ooh, Stalin, hey, it's Rich from T3. He's not doing so well over there. Down to, yep, there he goes. The defense gets him. Okay, so enemy team's got a Commissar, Defense, Yami, Encounter, Salmon, Shimakaze, and a Thunderer still up. Friendly team's got a Venezia, Alaska, Kid, Isabel, and a St. Vinny, and of course Carthen here in this Wisconsin. Thunder ate some sap from the Venezia there, it looks like. Okay, actually no, the Venezia is right. Where was that from? Maybe the light is just playing tricks on me. It looks like that was sap hitting the Thunderer side. That was sap, though, as the Thunderer does go down. Alright, Commissar, 19 kilometers away. That's right. If he's not paying attention and he doesn't touch his rudder, that's a deadly salvo right there. But he's probably going to touch his rudder, which he is. Let's see what Carthen gets out of it. Because the Commissar does have a pretty big turning circle radius, so he can't turn quite as fast. Oh, there you go. 1 citadel and three more pins for what was that? That was like 30,000 damage right there almost. Dang, God, the guns are so good. Wargaming might have cooked a little bit too hard with this ship, but my God, is it fun to be playing. Alright, pops a spotter to get the camera angles on the encounter. Encounter, I mean, it's about the same as every other, higher tier cruiser, which is, you don't want to be caught with that profile facing enemy battleship, right? Those shells look fairly good, depending if that encounter threw it into hard reverse when he smoked up. And he did not. There is another Citadel, Confederate, and high caliber. Unfortunately, he does not have Halsey on, so he doesn't get that boost to his reload time. But his reload time's already pretty low thanks to Adrenaline Rush. Yeah, 27 seconds on Wisconsin's guns. That's pretty scary. Alright, so Commissar, can he predict his turn? Might be able to here. Ooh, I'm surprised he didn't let that go. Yammy's just kind of sitting there doing Yammy things. Things are still pretty close. Enemy team is still within 100 points of the friendly team. Ships are about even in terms of what's up and what's down. So still a pretty close match here. Alright, Commissar, though, got caught broadside again by Carthen. Yami takes out the Alaska, and does he take out the Commissar? Ah, he does not. Gets another 6,000 HP, though. Defense still pretty healthy. Yami's still pretty healthy. It looks like their St. Vinny's still pretty healthy. They have an Isabeau, too, that I missed earlier. Ooh, man. Yeah, about to say, I would absolutely let that fly. It was like a beautiful side there from the defense. Okay, let's see. Doesn't have all the best armor in the world. There goes Citadel for 244,000 damage now. Good lord, and the match still isn't over yet. It's at 244,000. Can he breach 300,000, ladies and gentlemen? This is not an arms race or anything, so like this is legit damage, right? Because arms race, you get the faster reloads, you get the damage buffs and stuff, so it makes it easier to do ridiculous numbers in arms race, but this is just good old domination. Alright, drops his ASW there on the sub. I think that second one should definitely catch him, but the first one doesn't. Okay, the first one did hit him directly. Second one does as well. Excellent ASW drops there from Carthen. Tags the Yami Stern for 4,300, but that does get his combat instructions back up. Alright, there was one oil slick. I'm assuming that the... Oh, there he is. Oh, the kid's gonna get him. Yep, there you go. Nicely done, kid. Fulfilling her role as a Greyhound, indeed. Alright, so yeah, Yami defense, Commissar and a Shimakaze still up. That Commissar can't be at very much HP because Carthen's Citadel the man like 3 times, I think, already. So, yeah, he's not doing so hot. Geez, now that I say that, I don't even remember if Commissar even gets a heal. Oh, there's the Yami. Hello. Yeah, he's trying to, yeah. Especially from bound 1, 16-inch guns ain't going to do that much to the Yami, so he's trying to get them to where they land on his superstructure. It looks like a little bit short for that. What? What? A random Nozen Citadel on the Yami? That caught me off guard. You probably can't hear me coughing because of the NVIDIA broadcast mic. Yeah, it does have a heal. But a balanced... Okay. American AP does weird things. Gets only his rear turret out on the Commissar. I wonder what his strategy was there. Unfortunately, Kid's torpedoes, a couple of them go into the island. But gets his front 2 guns on the Commissar. Now look at that dispersion there. And let's see, can he nip him? Looks pretty good. There we go. That is Kraken for Carthen, being his 5th kill, and another Citadel on the Commissar. Alright, that defense is very much down south right now. 280,000 damage. Again, the match is still not over. There's a fairly healthy Yami. I'm sure there's something. I don't think he Citadeled the defense yet, right? So I think with the defense, if he Citadels him, he will just about Citadel every ship that he shot at so far. That isn't something like a destroyer, right, that doesn't have a Citadel. There's the HE from the defense. Those 14-inch guns, those British HE. Does not start a fire, though. It's like he's going to just skirt this island here. Oh, there's the Commissar's Torps. Is he going to get the kid? No. Kid's going to just get on by. Oh, that was modern the Shimakaze Torps. Shimakaze being very brave and opening up on the kit. Oh, because he's backed up by the Yami. But that Yami side, that juicy side, I mean, he's already citadeled him from the friggin' bow in. So I don't see why he wouldn't get a citadel from this angle, which, ironically, he doesn't get. Shimakaze does just... Oh, no, Shimakaze does not escape. Thought he got away with his 1200 HP left, but he does not. However, the kid is down now. So you got a defense and a Yami against Venezia, Izumo, and a Saint Vinny. So I think, you know, the match is pretty fairly in the friendly team's hands. But you never know, right? And plus, Carthen's apparently not done doing damage yet. He's at 295,000 damage now. Second rack of Shimakaze Torps are going on by. Looks like the defense is approaching her bigger cousin, the Saint Vinny. Now, defense does have a nuclear torpedo in the bow as well. I know it's one of those 30k Alpha Torps, so it does have that. So the St. Vincent, right? So this should be pretty interesting, this nice jousting competition. Oh, although it looks like defense is trying to island hug, which isn't really great because defense doesn't have the armor to do that at all. It's got, you know, like wet tissue paper for armor. All right, let's see. Is he going to go for the defense, or is he going to go for the Yami here? So, I mean, he's about to break 300k here, fellas. All right, let's see. Let's see a little bit lower there. A little bit lower. Yep. Beautiful. Oh, that's so delicious. Like, oh, and he's healing too. And there we go. 18k for 314,000 damage. 6 kills in the Wisconsin for Carthen. But ladies and gentlemen, there is still a Yami with another 40,000 HP on the table. Pops is still in anticipation of this Yami salvo, which ironically mostly bounces. That's a nice flat stern to shoot at, but looks like he's going for his upper armor or his superstructure. Gets a decent bit of damage off there, 324,000 damage. Yami's secondaries are going off on him. So yeah, I mean, he's still got AP loaded. Oh, Yami is turning out. How high can he get? He can get the 330s, I think, if he can get most of this HP off of this Yami. Oh yeah, he can be pushed like 340. Oh, yep, popping his combine structure for the faster reload. 9,000 off of the Yami. 333,301 damage. And that is his final score. My God. Good Lord. 331,000 damage done. That beats my record for damage done. 6 kills, 128 shell hits, 10 citadels. Man gets Confederate, Dreadnought, Kraken, First Blood, and High Caliber all at once. 3,200 base XP, ladies and gentlemen. That would, well, look at the kid in the tier 8 getting second in a tier 10 game. Very nicely done, kid. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolute amazing game there. Carthen was not exaggerating when he said this was much better than the game we had on stream together. And a very, very good showing, excellent showing, dare I say, of the abilities of the Wisconsin and the weird citadeling nature of her shells against bow and Yamis. That is definitely, I probably like bounced off the turret and like went through the deck into the citadel. I've seen that happen before. That's probably what happened, or it just hit the cheek just right. So that could have been what happened. But Carthen, thank you so much for sending that in. That's an excellent Wisconsin game. If you have a crazy game like this, an excellent game like this, or a funny game that you'd like to see featured here on the channel, you can send this in into the email down below, or you can also submit it in the community Discord server in the replay posting channel. Link to that is in the description down below as well. So hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, wonderful rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.